Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing red trunks trimmed in white, from Reading, PA, here is Dynamite, David Stevens! Fighting out of the red corner, from Schoenbeck, Uzbekistan, fighting out of Indio, California, here is Beck, the bully, Melikuziev!
Couldn't figure out how to survive after getting hurt for that.
Beck the bully. It's a southpaw for Stevens as well, so Beck right now, I mean, both of them are trying to fence right now, just making it easier for Stevens to land that jab or get caught.
So,
you know, Sergio, a lot of times you see fighters,
saw a little bit of that in our last fight.
And right to the gut of Stevens. That's going to set up more shots up go down there. A lot of his knockdowns and knockouts are be shifting and pivoting, and boxing like that, no, he does not. But see, that's the thing. Oh, beautiful.
Good jab there from Stevens. He knows now, Bektemir.
Good shot.
Stevens more than holding his own. Does not seem to be
when he jabs, he's jabbing with confidence. Like, calm down now. Calm down. Go back to jabbing. Goaltender. He's going to have to find another way.
Bektemir.
It looks like he's following the game plan, too. He's keeping lined up a straight right hand. Stevens is doing the right thing. He's not aiming at the chin of Melikuziev. He's aiming at
stairs again from Melikuziev. And Stevens.
It only took one round. And there you go. There's the old Beck the bully. The guy loading up.
Fire him out a little bit.
Watch a few face on YouTube, watching his fights. Studied him. Stevens studied.
Oh, he caught him with that left hand.
a moment with his fighters. Today, you've got to take boxing.
Clubbing shots as we can.
Ronnie Shields. Look, after that loss, Ronnie believes this is the best of David Stevens that you're going to see.
Offense.
And I can't.
Said he needed some discipline in his life, and he found it in the sweet science.
Well, because Stevens has been, because if you're going in and loading up on body shots, you're going to
know we're several fights removed from the loss to Gabe Rosado.
Up to what you felt before. Not only the embarrassment and the pain, time you get hit like that and knocked out brutally, it always going to lose you.
Yeah, you can see the damage has been done to the face.
Behind that jab. 10 knockouts in 14 fights. I mean, even
those are swelling up. Caught him with a jab again.
See that power jab right there? That staying in front of Melikuziev. Roll knockdown. Don't let Bektemir clinch. Don't let your opponent try to hold on. You punch in between the shots.
Sergio.
No, he is not punching. He's punching on the this round.
Chris Mannix is in Beck's corner with Antonio Diaz.
And more. You gotta let Stevens throw that right hand and then use it again.
A little more uppercuts, a little more steps to the side.
Question about the conditioning of Beck if this fight goes deep.
Good footwork on behalf of Stevens.
You see the total punches through round 3, Steve.
With what he termed one lucky shot. I want to see the very best of it.
It's on their best night.
Short right hand on the inside from.
He's in the corner, David Stevens, right now.
So, needless to say, Floyd is good and warm.
I thought Beck won the first 2 rounds pretty clean.
Pace of the fight. Good shot.
Left there from Stevens coming in. Let's see how Chris has.
Yeah, because Stevens controlled like 2 minutes of it and landing some good.
Sniper shot. But I agree, Chris.
It was enough.
Counter left there from
the inside. Nice left hook.
There's one.
Ooh, he's going to have to check the tough guy in him. He's going to have to.
And look at his face, Chris. Blood now coming off of a
tight fight. That's what makes him vulnerable, his toughness. Stevens, and I've been talking about those jabs from the first season in his favor. He's landing good shots. That's all that matters.
His last fight, but it was the left eye against Pierre de.
Even though Melikuziev, I have him winning, I'd rather be Stevens right now.
Guys, I'm a notoriously slow starter, so it might take me.
Good shot there. Good check hook there by Melikuziev.
There's a left from Melikuziev, but to his credit,
Steve Beck
we're starting to see that rate. I still wouldn't want to get hit with one of those lefts from Bektemir.
Open, and Their punches don't have as much pop as
a little bit more of a rhythm here.
There's a body shot from Stevens, and now he's back in. Melikuziev.
And get the respect and demand the respect from And
I love the fact Stevens is digging down to the body of the...
When he got hurt by Derevchenko. That looked like Superman in there. Once they start
kind of moving around the ring a little bit, trying to sort of starts out fast.
It's not safe for him to be breathing with his mouth open like that. And if you bet the under, you're probably winning this fight. You know, even though it's impaired and everything this trainer Ronnie Shields said is coming to fruition. David Dynamite Stevens, man.
Power punches through 6 rounds. Stevens.
Counter left there for Melikuziev.
A body shot there by Stevens on the inside. Should start concentrating to the body and start taking down now.
It looked like Melikuziev was trying to maybe have a little rest.
And confidence, you know, going inside of Stevens, even though Melikuziev.
And you could see the body language of Melikuziev after Rosado had been dropped numerous times. But a back
to fill Melikuziev. That's the reason he got the right uppercut. We're talking about him and
between rounds there. The first half of the fight.
Page out of Mike Tyson with that right hand and right uppercut.
We're in round number 8.
They're up. Bektemir Melikuziev. He's going to get it done.
Conditioning and technique right now
in the ring as the chief second. Now Joel Diaz operates.
Good. You know, he's falling off balance, and that's giving him a chance. Getting Steve going there. Good body shot there by Melikuziev.
It's a good fight, you know. I think David's winning, but Becker's a dirty guy. You know, I like what David is doing. You know, it's a close fight. Like it in the body. He complains every time David hit in the body.
Melikuziev is a dirty fighter. I just think he's overly aggressive. It wasn't something that was frowned upon. I mean, if Andrew Holyfield will do it.
This is a good round, though, for Melikuziev. He's the...
down to the body with both hands, and he's doing it every time he gets on the inside.
To beat an established name, a prospect, to move up the rankings.
Of Melikuziev, and that's the right thing to do with a.
Watch out! Watch out!
And look, back comes anytime Stevens gets hit with a body shot. He comes. There's that uppercut I wanted from Stevens.
Stevens has stopped 6 of his last 9 opponents.
Looping shots of Melikuziev. Now
there's one
moving his head anymore.
With the left eye of Bektemir.
It's not that Stevens is allowing, you know, himself
into those final minutes.
Beck walks right in. Things are heating up here in Las Vegas. In the corner, it's just motivational speech.
Sometimes that's all.
Said, "Wake up, bully, wake up."
Need X's and O's anymore. You just need a cheerleader.
I'm not in this game for the money. I'm in it to become the...
Melikuziev led in with a nice...
Melikuziev, he'll get a chance at a world title.
Dangerous punch to throw, you know, being the first punch out there, but... Well, in order to back him up, you got to slow Beshins. Don't lead with it.
You know, Stevens, I don't think, can wait on Melikuziev. He doesn't want this fight.
Lead with that right hand afterwards.
Doesn't matter what's on the line. They just want to fight.
Stevens even looked like coming into this fight.
For a tougher fight than he expected, even though he is.
Good left hand.
He was contracted at 170 pounds, not 168. So
shots like that, winning the fight. I mean,
you can't understate the importance of this fight for Bektemir Melikuziev. Would drop him right back out and force him to rebuild.
He's going to do it, and he's exceeded expectations. If he's here to win, get the attention and hurt.
He does really well on the inside. And Stevens decides to pick up the pace.
Watch your head.
You know, but doubling up shots actually brings that momentum.
But about 5 rounds ago, we thought he was going to be tired, but Sergio, he has answered.
Even though he's tired, with footwork, with angles, with not.
Stevens winds up losing this fight. He's going to look back.
Advantage, angles to his advantage. There's nothing to be ashamed of in this loss. Following the game plan, still using the angles. Still keeping a lot of things, a lot of heart.
Let's take a look at Chris Mannix's scorecard. He thought his fighter was winning. Is he going to tell?
Really sweeping the rounds since that 8 rounds. They have been sloppy.
and then pivoting away. It's very hard to get your combinations going.
That David Stevens has to do something special here.
Yeah, but it's hard to get two.
Has blood coming out of his face. Intimidated in the least. What a good right hand.
And believe caution to the wind if you're Stevens and punch with Melikuziev.
Melikuziev.
He'll need a break, but I think the lesson to take away
Dividends going down the line.
It's going to pay big dividends, but
any fight that's out there. We can't have abbreviated training camp. We're not that good.
And he has sealed the deal.
you know, physically challenged fights, especially against
Winner by split decision, the Bully Melikuziev.